Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Wardens of Eriador. So a recap of the rules, if you need them. They're pretty straightforward. Weapons and armor are race restricted, and we can't abandon our home. We have to defend against drakes and dragons and goblins alike. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So a few changes, just a few. One is the bedroll mod is installed. Basically what this mod does is when you get assigned a bed, or at least how I've set it up, when you get assigned a bed because you've been raiding, it doesn't unassign your home bed. And that way, I'm not constantly having to reassign people over and over and over to their home beds, because that was annoying. With that said, Goblin, who's going to be assigned one of you subscribers in about 15 minutes, Goblin will require a real legitimate bed, because the bedrolls mod doesn't really work for bedrolls, or it can work, but it would be easier if I just actually gave him a real bed, like a real boy. So we'll get that queued up for him as well. What else is going on? So last episode we retired Hanova. Hanova was just too gravely injured, but alive, just fine. Just really should have been retired, given he lacked a lot of fingers and toes and things like that. Alright, and we're rolling from here. So of course, we left off the last of the episode. We had just recruited Goblin Kaboom here. He's going to be assigned to you guys, as I mentioned. He is off screen. What I did was I set up a outfit queue for the goblins, so that the goblins can only wear goblin stuff. I figured that kind of made sense. I might edit it a little bit to allow them for some basic clothing as well. I'm not really sure. Oh, no. All right. Yeah. He's fine. He's going to take off the mask, but otherwise he's fine. And then goblins are going to be set to use the same sort of drugs that the hobbits use. I figured that made the most sense. They're roughly the same size and all. And of course, our little man needs a name here. Golly, thanks for the resub. So Vorak, we're hoping, manages some sort of awesome inspiration here. Actually, you know what? Let's give you a break for a second. I don't want to overload Vorak. Other things that have happened. Droiden made some pretty significant changes to the toolkit that I'm sort of alpha/beta testing right now. So we're going to hope that it works the way we intended to. Fangface, thanks for the resub as well. It's possible that it, blows up, doesn't work, etc. But here's to hoping it does. We're going to try to keep the bot well behaved. Alright, Vorak, I know you want your rest, but how would it sound if you got to rest in a very amazing royal bed? That would be even better, wouldn't it? That would be better, I think. I'm trying to overlay some resource management stuff because I want to monitor how this new version works. Look at all those balances. Yes, some of those balances are quite high. Ready to do some wonders or devastation? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Foley's Wolf. Oh, yeah, right. So we were trying to... Oh, I remember now. We were trying to get some of these shields delivered, and we didn't actually manage to do any of that. Goblin. Oh, yeah, you are actually wearing race-bound stuff. Oh, look at him. So he's got... Because I've been shopping for him. He's wearing considerable armor. His armor is actually really not that bad. It's on par with... It's pretty up there, actually. I'm not gonna lie. What do I need? No, I don't really think I need anything. Not gonna really need anything at all. Alright, so here is Goblin's new bed. It is just a good quality. Let's see if we could do a little bit better. Jeremiah. We're gonna have you crank some better ones out. And that way Goblin isn't gonna assign himself, the wrong beds or whatever. Alright. Let's cut in. Oh, it's not very good either. Come on now, come on. Jeremiah's trying. Alright, will this be legendary? 3, 2, 1. It's masterwork. I'll take it. Alright, Vorak and Klib, you're going to get this masterwork bed. I don't know how nice a masterwork bed is. Hang on. I want Jeremiah to leave the bed alone for a moment. Alright, so Vorak and Klib. No, that's the wrong. There we go. Well, it's definitely a nicer bedroom as a result. Somewhat impressive bedroom. Alright, one of these. Okay, this one is excellent. And this will be Boblin's. Boblin no longer needs the wood stool, or the campfire for that matter. Because we're not trying to recruit him or anything. The courting period is done. And it's about T-minus 9 minutes until I give him an assignment. Alright, Mr. Boblin. I should stop referencing him as Boblin, because I honestly am going to... That's going to stick. Alright, and this will be his bedroom. He might have self-assigned? Nope, he is not self-assigned. Okay, perfect. Now, we do have some leftover dragons to deal with. And then we have this little prisoner up here, Iscandia. We also got a hunting lodge, but it's for fire drake dragons. I think basically if we wanted to commit suicide, that would be a good place to go. But given that I am not all that interested in committing suicide, I will not be doing that. So, what I'm going to start doing is sprucing up the bedrooms of our heroes. We are making some statues, and the human and hobbit bedrooms are probably the least illustrious. That's not too important, but it would be kind of a nice thing to do. Looks like we're just about ready for the delivery quest if we've not timed out on that. So let's take a look. Dwarf shields, 16 days. So we have 32 shields required all the way down here, and this gives us... It's really not that important. I don't know why I really deemed to go to it, but if we already have the stuff... Alright, so that was 32 shields, 32 of the dwarf shields. Okay, maybe... It is already 4 p.m., so maybe tomorrow we're gonna get going. Welcome, Jordan. Yeah, I did a little testing myself. I actually tagged you in some of the tests. None of them are, like, critical. Just trying to make this run a little bit more smoothly. Improve relations with that faction. So the faction that gave me that mission is the Northmen. And they will automatically reduce their interest in me. You know, every month down to 50. So no matter what kind of rep I get with them, they're always going to unrep me. So it's really not that important to befriend them. If you're trying to use the TwitchToolkit here, you're going to need to whisper the bot. The only exception is the polls, and I'll mention that when the polls come up. The polls are not toolkit related. They're something entirely different. But everything else is whisper required, just so that the main chat here doesn't become flooded. Because a flooded chat makes it really impossible for me to try to interact with you guys. That's the main concern. Alright, taking a look at our meat. We have a pretty good amount of salted meat. Oh, there it is. I was wondering, I had to scroll down for it. Alright. Maybe I'm going to get rid of that kaboom. He is a sapper. Goblin sapper. Alright, so it looks like we're building up some of our transport food, our travel food. And this will definitely help to deliver the shields that I require. Oh, you know what? This furniture should go as well. We don't really want tables and chairs in bedrooms, because then what will end up happening is the people will congregate there as if it's a gather spot. In fact, let's zoom all the way out and turn off gather spots for every possible fireplace, so people aren't hanging out in the winery or whatever. Oh, look, we, alright, we have good quality wine now. I'm trying to get it up to legendary. So that I'd probably forbid it, but the idea is that we have wine that we can crack open when we kill dragons and the like. We can have a little bit of a party, upon the slaying of a dragon. Some legendary wine. Obviously, it's probably a really good trade good, and truth be told, I'm not very smart to drink it. But, you know, who cares? Gotta celebrate somehow. It's winter, yes, and these crops should be harvested. I don't think any of them are actually harvestable, which is why I'm not really queuing up. Yeah, none of them has even fruited yet, so not that big of a deal. Another little reminder to all of you. Kamasi is trying to tame the Thrumbo. You all more or less voted on that. Yeah, alright, things are starting to die from cold. Not that much of a problem. Except for the noise it makes. But I can dismiss all that. We sort of knew that all this stuff was going to die anyway, unless someone bought like a heat wave, because it was heading into winter. But sometimes, let's just do any stone block. Sometimes just the simple act of planting is worth it because, oops, you end up becoming a more skilled farmer doing that. Alright, so this is a gather spot. This table's a little problematic. Part of me thinks that I want to remove this table and just have a bunch of seats with nothing in the middle. So people quit using this as like a food spot. A little weird, yes, but it would functionally prevent the characters from constantly trying to eat meals outdoors to no benefit to themselves. Taking a look at the wildlife here, I'm going to go ahead and kill off a lot of the small stuff. Hopefully spawning in some more Lorien stags. That'd be good. I like the white stags. I think at some point I'm going to aim to retire some of the older stags and sort of body swap them. Yes, they lose their training, but there is a bit of a net benefit of the, you know, they won't be hurt forever. I don't know how long their natural lives are, though. We've had some of these stags a long time. Goblin has no place at the council table. How rude. Yeah, you know what? There is no council table, so, you know. It's not me being rude, he's just... Council table's gone. Because people couldn't mind their manners and not eat at nowhere. But I don't think Goblin deserves a spot at the council table, given that his species solely were genetically engineered to murder us. We're just using him as sort of a spy. Alright, that looks a little bit better. Let's see. Floor. Little red carpet. I don't know. That will kind of look like the Eye of Sauron. So, like, hold on. Let me not design it that way. We'll design it like the Inquisition. How about I do blue, so it isn't like the Inquisition is exactly. No, Jeremiah, why are you ripping up that? Come on, I didn't. That's all you, man. What are the chances of the base being hit by a meteor? Pretty low. Meteors are hard-coded not to hit colonists. So if you have enough colonists that are centralized around your base, you're not going to get hit. Your outer walls might get hit, animals might get hit, but colonists can never be hit. Despite what the memes on Reddit might say, unless you change the vanilla function of meteors. And we anecdotally tested this in Survive the Pantheon, where something like 30 meteors were sent, and not a single one hit anyone. That's just the way it works. How was Reddit not right? That's a complicated question. Reddit's often not right. Well, this Thrumbo's no closer to being recruited, but it's not... As long as there's trees to eat, which there really aren't that many, he's not going to leave. Here we go, the first Toy Talker vote. So, for you to be able to vote, you got to whisper Rad Twitchbot, and not just put numbers into the chat here. And this will either send a visitor, a traveler, or fog. Visitor and traveler are kind of the same thing. Just traveler is a single, visitor is a group. Or the other way around. And then fog is, fog. I'm sure you can understand what fog is. Alright, Sithalin. Another thing I kind of wanted to do, given that it's winter, maybe it's not snowing, but is to get rid of all these corpses that are everywhere from me doing previous hunts. Oh, and Vorak and Clip are getting married, so this is a really good way to get an inspiration, I guess, if everybody attends the wedding. So, what I'm going to do is a giant cancel their current queue, draft, undraft. Right now, Goblin needs an owner, so let's do that giveaway. There's 28 of you eligible. Best of luck to you all. Snowbolt comes out the winner. Alright, Snowbolt, congratulations. So if you could come up with a goblin name for me. I'm just going to call him Bolt for now, but if you could come up with a goblin name, that would be most great. If you can't, it's fine, I can do it. But just tag me. So you got Bolt and Bolt. Whoa, they're talking a lot. Bolt has basically grenades. Derry leveling up a little bit in art. Good. I've been putting that to good use. Now, I know I said I wanted Jeremiah to head out and do the trade run, but maybe not interrupting the middle of this wedding. So let's actually attend this wedding. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to change the music myself. Let's see. I like, there we go. Turn it up. Get this bouncing. Alright, they're beginning their marriage ceremony. Let's turn off these chat bubbles. I can't see anything. I think they're kind of freezing in their wedding ceremony. Oh, looks like Shep is officiating and Colossal Potato is, the ring bearer, maybe? There's a lot of comings and goings. You take a look at the moods up top. Seems like Camassia doesn't really care. Oh, she's hungry. I don't blame her. Snowball, absolutely happy to name that. I have no idea how to pronounce that, though. Is that a silent OIX like it's French? Alright, fast forwarding time. Unfortunately, this wedding occurred in a 21-degree room, but, you know, whatever. It's a... They're just simulating the mountains of Eriador. So Fangface wants us to go do a nearby set of castle runs. The last time I tried that, I sent a bunch of goblins. I sent a bunch of hobbits, and they were totally overwhelmed by the fact that there was a bunch of, what was it, wargs? There was a bunch of wargs there trying to eat them. DN sending some wine for the wedding. Some normal wine. Alright. And once the party breaks, I'll send Jeremiah out. Maybe with some other people and then have them exit the caravan right when it exits the map. Just so that we have more people loading up. Haulers generally... Oh, wow. We really ought... Everybody is like max mood right now, so... I don't see any good reason for us not getting some awesome... inspirations. Alright, going out to the world here. Let's form a caravan. Jeremiah. You are going to bring... 1, 2, 3. Let's have you ride. And... Kibble, cram, and more cram. It's kind of a far trip. Alright, so we need 32 shields, right? It doesn't really matter the durability. 1, 2, 3... 10... 20... 30... 31... 32... 33. 33 will work. Alright, well, I could probably remove... Let's add some more kibble. I could probably remove one of these animals. Yep. What's the tiles? Well, there's a little bit of additional tiles a day, so I'm gonna let him keep it. I think we're heading down here. And another thing I'm gonna do is, who's really, really fast? It's Vorak? No, it's Vorak and Airmill and Cleo. I'm gonna add them to the Caravan as well, but they're not actually going to be going the whole way. They're just helping to load it up. Oh, you know what? Dairy. I want to actually add Dairy so they're sleeping together. And then Dairy, you are going to load the double bedroll in. Beer coming down from Kurti here. One of my newest patrons. People are saying they're not getting coins. Let's see about that. Checking the settings here, viewers. I'm poking around. We'll try to figure that out. Looks connected? I don't know, Jordan, what do you think? Where is the coin anyway? Yeah, reward viewers, set coin per interval on. If this is the case, and here's the interval. Oh, is this seconds, minutes? How many coins? So it's 30 coins every 2 minutes. Should be the case. Well, the only way for me to fix this would be a restart. Oh, wild boar. Send you the logs. Alright, I'm going to, before I restart, because as soon as I do, it will destroy the logs, because it will overwrite the old logs. I'm going to revert to a different version of TwitchToolkit in order to fix this. The problem with that is almost every time I change the version of TwitchToolkit, it resets all of the item prices. And that takes me a good minute or two for me to sort out. It's really, really annoying. So we'll see. Alright, so I'm sending some of these logs over to Jordan. I'm sending you the toolkit log, and there's that. Thanks, X42, for the resub. Look at that. Climb up there. And here is the... Oh, you know what? My output log... Oh, there it is. There's the output log. Alright, well, I am going to need to be right back real quick to get this up and running, as I said. So, we'll be right back. But I'll be on mic and reading the chat here. So what I gotta do is, go to OS. Yeah, so what we're trying to do, let me fill you in on basically the long and short of it. What Jordan and I are trying to do is we are making, or not we, he is basically making changes to TwitchToolkit to make it more stable and handle errors. Like the error, for instance, that the game is paused. It's really not paused, obviously. But the constant warning that, like, oh, the game is paused and you can't, you know, buy events because the game is paused. Well, those kind of errors are because whatever event you bought was, for whatever reason, not valid. And due to the fact that it wasn't valid, you're put into, like, a state of purgatory, which is, like, you bought an event, but it never triggers, so you can't buy another one. So, bugs like that are what he and I are trying to sort out. Trouble is, it's very hard to test these things by yourself, single player, because a lot of the bugs don't really exist until you have many viewers. Especially the one that happened in the Origins of Magic last week. That was almost entirely a volume bug, volume of viewers, watchers bug. So the error there was that there were just so many people watching that loading viewer data overloaded and crashed the game, which would not happen and did not happen when I didn't have viewers. But as soon as I had viewers, it would die. Snowball asks, is there any vanilla traits restricted? No, not that I know of. Not that I know of. Has there been one stream without a bot issue? Yeah, there has been. The fewer mods that I use, the more stable the bot. That is sort of the long and short of it. So, Survive the Swarm and Survive the Pantheon didn't have a lot of bot issues because those series had very few mods included. Origins of Magic and the Wardens of Eriador have a lot of mods. And the more moving parts you've got, the more likely you can have failure. Which is, exactly what we're experiencing here. But this is actually just, this isn't so much about the mods as it is some changes to TwitchToolkit. Blew it up. It's all good. It happens. Alright, so TwitchToolkit is hypothetically back. And you'll see there we go. But the thing, before I unpause it, is I probably have to fix the item list. Which... No, maybe I don't. Okay. That would be very, very cool if I did not have to fix the item list. Generally what happens is every single item that is added in through a mod gets reset here and enabled to buy, which caused a lot of grief in Survive the Pantheon because I got inundated by stone blocks. But now I think we're having that viewer bug where I can't load anything. Why not perform test streams? Kramian, the issue is a lot of these bugs don't happen unless there's enough viewers. So unless I can get like 90 people to show up to the test streams, they're not going to sufficiently mimic the bugs that we could have. All right, I'm going to see if this loads up. It may not. And if it freezes, if it hangs like last week, which is let's just say I'm having traumatic flashbacks now. If it hangs like last week, we're just going to have to figure out another solution here. This is actually a way to test one of the things Jordan was trying to fix. So, obviously he broke allowances, but maybe he fixed the toolkit to the point where it will be able to load with viewers. So, yes. Oh, toolkit. Alright, I think we allowed it to attempt to run long enough that I can confirm that doesn't work. Let's see if his new version of Toolkit allows us to load. One alternative is what I could do is it wouldn't really help. It wouldn't really calculate your karma or whether you're a subscriber or not. But I could periodically gift coins, let's say every 10 minutes or so, setting a little reminder based upon what you normally would earn at like 100%. I could stop being live, load it up, and then start streaming again. Yes, I could try that. What I'm going to do, this will just take like 5 more minutes. What I want to do is test out if his patch allows me to load live. And if it doesn't, then I will do what Klein just suggested, you know, kill the stream, load it up, and then start the stream, and hopefully that will work. So here is exactly the stress test that I wanted to try out. Droiden's new modifications to TwitchToolkit, which will allow the handling of a high volume of viewers. Sorry, you're all involved in an alpha test, but I'll try to make it up to you. We will we'll sort of sugarcoat, and maybe I can even stream a little bit longer. So let's see if this works. I'm excited. Unfortunately for you all, I don't have like a dog as a comfort animal to offer up. They're all in another room. Probably curious why I've locked them out. They're with the wife, so not like they're being ignored. All right, new connection. Well, I could tell you, Jordan, that your patch to handle a volume of users works like a charm, because it's running. Of course, we just don't have allowances, I guess. But let's see about this. Yep, balance and everything, it works. Don't jinx it. So, I'm going to play for like a few more minutes to see. Coins aren't probably going to work, but it looks like the biggest bug, the one that crippled me last week, has been fixed. So we should give Jordan a huge round of applause. But much like, it's the joke of being a developer. 99 bugs on the wall. You take one down, you patch it, and you've got 102 bugs on the wall. My old day job was a software developer, so I fully understand where this is going wrong. But yeah, so we're up and running. It's just there isn't allowances. I'm gonna let it roll a little bit longer to make sure that's true. But the amount of coins I have is something ridiculous. Do you have full mod control? That's a very, very good question. You are set as a mod now. Man, it was so easy to just accidentally ban you. So I don't know if that's going to allow you to gift everything that you need to. But, I mean, look at this. Ugh, this is such a weight off my shoulders that if I have some sort of crippling crash mid-stream, it doesn't come to a grinding halt. That would be really, really cool. Try gifting me, Derry says. Alright, so these guys aren't supposed to actually be going anywhere. So let's split this. It's just Jeremiah and Derry that are heading out. And Vorak and Cleo, you're going to enter Wardenhold. Jeremiah and Derry, you are supposed to be... Travel. It says they have 1 day of food. That obviously is a miscalculation. Hopefully that updates. Jeremiah's been through enough. I don't think we need to starve him to death. Cool. So everybody gets gifted. Awesome. Well, then I guess Klein can be... Klein is the Iron Bank this episode. I'd rather use this new version of TwitchToolkit, to be honest. They are indeed set to travel meals. There's actually a bug in vanilla RimWorld where if you set them when they're already in the caravan, they will eat the travel meals, but it won't update. Oh, there they go. Now the update of food is set. As you can see, it went from 1 day to 7.8, but it takes a minute. It only updates like once every day or something like that. Masia, thanks for the bits. For science. For testing. Yeah, all of you are the test subjects here. I don't think you signed up for it, but, you know. These things happen. Alright, clearly I need to do another trade run. Aramil and Dior have, they have inspirations for trade? Wait, Vorak has another inspired creativity? Again? Dang. Alright. Alright. Let's do another royal bed. Because, why not? I don't care who starts it, but Vorak will finish it up. Alright, 500 coins every 15 minutes, close to the old math. That is, thank you. It's easier for you to do it than me. I think, so the gifting all, okay, the gifting all worked, awesome. On test subjects, one of you gets superpowers? Yes, we actually just gave Klein superpowers. He has the power of infinite pockets. Malor Wood coming from Bastion. Not too many coins. Take them back. Alright. Malor Wood. Forget to rename the pond. So how do I pronounce that name? Can you send it again? So I can copy and paste it. But I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna like make up my own name. How to pronounce it. Wow, we did a really good job of murdering all of the native animals. I'm just going to keep doing it, because we have spare food pots. Alright, Aramil's starting on the royal bed, and Vorak will finish it. Dior, you have an inspired trade. I'm going to use you, buddy, to sell off our incredible, ridiculous amounts of junk. So this will take a second, and I apologize. It just needs to be done, because we have just a stupid amount of stuff. Alright, really none of the weapons I need to worry about. Pretty much all of our enchanted weapons right now. Like, the Gladius I'm going to keep. Fast Walk, yeah, let's keep that X. Fast Walk Blades we'll keep 2. I don't think anyone's going to buy these heater shields, but we might as well just get rid of them. We have so many Goblin Plumbata. Rousseau. Would that be the correct pronunciation? Like LaCroix, you know, seltzer that a fruit farted in. Which is sad, because I used to live in Maine, and LaCroix is actually a beautiful river that runs between Maine and Canada. And then a seltzer company used the name for themselves, and now it is associated with seltzer. Alright, well that's enough clicky-clicky for me, I think. What else do we need? We need cram, kibble, pemmican, and we already had a bed. We're just trading this to nearest neighbor. I don't need to go too far. Dior, you are going to be travel meals? Alright. Rousseau. Rousseau Sappa. Hey, Evil Mustard Seed. How you doing? Bash Teddy sending some silver. Balt, or rather Rousseau, is no longer nimble. And even more silver. Alright, Sasquatch, what did I queue? Oh, yeah, forget these shields. Oh, someone's buying a big old raid, because, you know, the TwitchToolkit just came to a grinding halt. It's because it's trying to generate, you know, valid attackers, and a whole lot of them at that. How big of a raid did you just buy? Hold on, let me look at the logs here. Did no one buy a raid? I really hope you did, because otherwise this is just... Oh, there we are. No? Hold on one second. I gotta go into the dev logs. Sorry. What just blew up? A raid was purchased, and it broke. Nuno Daniel bought a raid. A 3,000 point raid. So here you go. I am going to execute raid with... Okay, that didn't work. Raids aren't working. Raids with specifics aren't working. Raids with points are Let's see. I'm deving it in myself. The exact point raid that you tried to buy. Now, the sort of hanging of the toolkit is pretty typical, because it's trying to generate a whole lot of new characters, which takes a minute. I think there's a lot of testing that is required. This might not have anything to do with the toolkit. The toolkit wasn't able to purchase raids, but then I am using the dev to actually just code a raid without using the toolkit, and it doesn't seem to be able to send raids either. Why? I have no idea. But, we'll have error logs in a second here. It seems like I have the opposite of whatever a Midas touch is. Like the, Murphy's touch, I guess, would be the opposite of Midas touch. No, the raids worked. It just exploded in a bunch of... Alright, let's copy a clipboard and send this over to you. Alright, there is the error log. So we did end up getting a raid, Nuno. Here they are. 37 of them. That shouldn't have taken that long. Alright. These raiders are obviously going to want to kill my animals, so let's get them behind the walls. And then, as far as everyone else goes, let's get them behind the walls as well. Cleo, move! Looks like Dior is ready to leave. Maybe? Duvilla just got pregnant. Congratulations, Ron. It's a animal? I'm having a lot of the rangers here stop what they're doing and go man the walls. Let's hope they don't get hit in the heart like Camasia did. There's only too many. There's not only so many heart shots that I can handle. Another thing that I could do is try to release the wargs, because you all sort of requested that last time. So let's do that. I'm releasing them now. Perceau is now industrious and a pyromaniac. Let's actually get the little guy over here doing some bombing. Oh, ouch. These poor wargs are just getting, shot at the moment. Oh, Sithlin got shot too. Pretty grievously in the right arm, might I add. Having her back up. Alright, Perceau. Let's see what you can do. Stick bombs away! I would say it works. I mean, obviously it's doing horrible, horrible things to my walls here, but it's functional. I gotta be careful. Oh, Camasia again with the heart. Get you the heck out of here. And Vorak. Alright, so they're fleeing. I'm fleeing too, because we got hit a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, some of them are coming the wrong way. Sasquatch, Foley, JD, Reyna. Let's appropriately react. A mystical shaman or a fee will heal me. I like it. Alright, Rocco. You and your crazy world. Oh, wow. Dang. Alright, well, obviously he doesn't need to get killed. Alright, Camasia, are you? You are patched up. Yeah, pretty much everyone in here is already patched up. That was pretty quick. Where's little Lando going with that? Oh, to Evil Seed. Alright, Evil Seed, you're patched up as well. I didn't forget about you. There's a whole lot of more bows. At this point, like, I really don't want bows. Evil Mustard Seed trying to buy a big raid. And we'll see how it breaks. Sorry about the perpetual repair noise. I'm sort of curious how that longbow there, right, this one, is enchanted. Eyeballing it, looks like Goblin Berserker armor is missing. Okay. Yeah, I could have disabled that myself. This could be an issue that I made. However, Goblin Berserker armor shouldn't... Oh, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's trying to spawn these Haradrim with armor that doesn't exist and it's throwing errors. Now creating Goblin with that armor. Yeah, the game is a little backed up, Evil, so don't keep buying stuff. You're not really going to get anywhere. Yeah, I think it's trying to spawn Haradrim with armor that is coded out of the game. One thing I could do once RimWorld here allows me to move again, I am in a frozen state, but I think it will unfreeze because it unfroze last time, is poke around some of the changes I made to the Lord of the Rings and Goblin mod to see if I destroyed that armor myself. And if I did, it would be really, really easy to just hard code it out. Oh, there we are. Yeah, Berserker armor is blowing up. And I think as a result, your raid did not occur. Alright. I'm gonna let the time roll on while we repair stuff. Maybe I don't want to listen to the repairs. I'll just watch the base like this. Let me dig into some of my own modding. Oh. Thanks, Apocalypse, for the resub. 3 months. Awesome. Man, time really flies, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm super multitasking right now, so I apologize. I'm just letting time roll slow while I dig into my own edits. Oh, here we go. Elf being chased? Sorry, no. Only because we are full up on elves. Yes, sorry, panic. Let's auto off that. Alright, JD, we don't need you scripted anymore. Dior, you're still trying to move out? Good. Alright, in terms of restrictions, we can unrestrict everybody and put the animals, let the animals move around. At least the ones that know how to haul. The elf, quote-unquote, was 44? Yeah, good catch. Either they're like an infant elf, or they're not an elf at all. Huh. Well, Jordan, as far as I could tell, I did not change the goblin armor. I don't see that I've messed with that at all. Silver coming down from Dark Epic Troll. When he talks. Alright, let me see if I can spawn some of that apparel. Goblin Berserker armor. It spawns alright. It exists in the game. Why not accept the refugee event and then dismiss them? I could. Mostly my concern is right now, raiders are crashing my game. So, that would be my primary problem with, you know, accepting people coming in. Don't want to have the game freeze up. However, I also don't want to have, you know, no combat or whatever. Alright. I see that a lot of events are being purchased. Let's see. Item not possible. It was supposed to spawn me a road works. Would I have... Yeah, I actually have enough money for roadworks, but there might not actually be a valid person to get roadworks. Alright, Dior is on his way, or on her way, excuse me, out. Clearing up a whole lot of our armory, which is good. There's still some more stuff that I want to clear out of the armory. But it looks like we... Was this a light walk bow? Ooh, that is a great light walk bow. Lorlando or Camassia? I think I'm going to have Camassia grab this one. If she's trying to tame stuff that potentially wants to eat her, having her be able to speedily light walk out of danger would be pretty incredible. Now she moves at 5'11", and that's while having her torso and stomach torn up. So, I think she's going to get faster and faster and faster. Yeah, Jordan, it may be a red herring entirely. Let me see. I will try points. I'm just going to give myself a 50-point raid. Yeah, small raids don't seem to have the kind of problem that big ones do. Big ones definitely have some sort of seize. What kind of shot was that, Lorlando? Alright. Tornado buying some muscle parasites for Sasquatch, Foley, and Baramora. Okay, your accuracy is about 0. Sasquatch. Let's go have you squish, squish. There's a warning shot? That could be. Oh, Lorlando got hit. That doesn't matter. Sasquatch is in his face. Oh, he's dead real fast. Diplomatic marriage with the Dwarven bandits? Nope, I'm going to have to decline. I don't think Sasquatch wants to be retired that way, either. Or at least I wouldn't. Alright. If anything else like this happens, I will let you know in the logs. Have a good one! Alright. Evil Mustard Seed, you are in event limbo right now, because I think you tried to buy stuff while the game was frozen. Wait, why is our... Okay, hold on. There is something wrong going on here. So let's copy settings and... Oh, these are flower pots? Oh, never mind. It's totally right. Yeah, I misread the amount of meat that we have, and now we have a ton of spare meat. Not that we need it. But this at least gives us leather. Alright, let me try to reconnect the bot. This royal bed was not the royal bed we wanted. This one wasn't made by Vorak. I was, had my attention diverted. So we'll have Vorak finish that one off. Snowball's becoming a, brawler. I'm just going to break down this old bed because I want to reserve the gold. Prousseau, rather, not Vorak. Prousseau, so you're purchased Brawler. I think the character hasn't actually updated yet. I don't even see Brawler as a trait. Alright, Caravan ambushed Airmill. Wait. What about Airmill? Last I checked, Aramill's actually not on this caravan. It's Jeremiah and Derry. Aramill helped to found the caravan, but he's not on it anymore. All right. I think what I'm going to have to do is go back to the previous version of TwitchToolkit and briefly stop the stream after this, because this new version of TwitchToolkit, although allows for the loading of multiple viewers, seems to break in a multitude of other very negative ways, which... Don't try anything right now. I'm straight frozen. Don't buy stuff while I'm frozen. It's like... You know, it's like watching a slow-moving train wreck and throwing gasoline on it. Definitely not going to fix anything. Alright, so we have this little gob trying to stop our caravan. Derry and Jeremiah. Nope, I am not offering any... Alright, so what I'm going to do, because this Twitch Toolkit is way too buggy to support events right now, I'm deactivating it until this caravan is over. Because every time anything is purchased, it like blows up. And counter to me saying, don't buy stuff. Stuff is still being bought. So I'm going to deactivate it, and then what I'm going to do is use the older version of Twitch Toolkit that we know works a little bit better, even if it doesn't load viewers. But I'll just have to be back. After a minute or two. Jeremiah, how are you losing a fight to a dude with a bow? Because you're so small? Yeah, he's getting beat pretty badly. There we go. Alright, so they succeeded, but Jeremiah's not going to be moving much. Hold on, let me deactivate the dev mode because there's too many options. This would be... Where are you? Reform Caravan. Let's steal his pemmican and be on our way south. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do here is actually end the stream briefly and switch the toolkits around. So I will be back in a minute or two. Let's throw the "will be right back," and I will literally be right back. Alright. Potentially, it's fixed. Which is words that sounds like I'm jinxing it. So, I'm not going to say that. Because every time I say things like that, things blow up worse than they do before. I can't troubleshoot anything midstream, Snowball, so as far as I can tell, your traits are totally normal. But yeah, I'm not going to be debugging things midstream for the very little that I can do. But if you remind me at the end of the stream to look into something, I can do that. But fixing one little thing specifically for one character is a bit impossible. Also, my pawn story is, last I checked, probably not even enabled. Alright, Vorak, let's use your inspiration here. Try to get that better bed for Derry and Jeremiah. Masterwork, that's better. Alright, so then this old wooden bed, royal bed, really doesn't have anywhere to go. I could give it to someone. Yeah, I'll give it to JD. And then... Actually, I'm going to give it to Lorlando. JD already has a masterwork bed. I'm just trying to maximize good beds as much as possible. Alright, Lorlando, let's uninstall your masterwork bed. And give you a better one. Crazy Chris, thanks for the resub. Hanging in there. Alright, so the curious thing is, will raids work now? I don't know exactly, because, you know, Not like I was able to test. Beer coming down from Velvet. Let me know if the coin allotments are working, if your coins go up over time. This is the version of TwitchToolkit where that did normally work. So hopefully that remains to be true. Alright, so Orlando got hurt a little bit from fighting that little guy back here. And then, alright, coins are going up. Good. Good. Go Frenzy on Dairy. That's going to be useful. Alright, so we have a ton of people that are sort of idle. It looks to me like I might need some sort of project. We could expand the tunnels a little bit wider. We don't have a whole lot of tunnels back here. But other than that, there isn't a lot of construction needs at the moment. So it's possible, now that things might be a little bit more stable, to get polling. Yeah, that would not be so bad of an idea. It could also be Dragon Hunt murder time. Yeah, that's entirely true. Let me see about that. With that in mind, let me get rid of some of these and put in stats. Would it be stats? Melee, armor prevention, or penetration? No, that's penetration. I wonder where the armor stats would be. In what of these menus? Maybe none of them. Maybe I just have to go through individually and check. So rain is about 177. That's decent. Not near max, but decent. Foley is basically maxed at 199. Sasquatch 176 and JD at 161. We could potentially tank the dragon fairly well. JD just got an inspiration for surgery. We could also head over to the castle ruins and the mystical shaman as well. Jordan, I rolled back the TwitchToolkit. Basically, everything was breaking. I'd send you the logs, but they're gone now, and every possible raid broke. And raids seem to be working just fine now, so it was... I don't even know what to tell you. Nothing worked. I know that isn't helpful, but it is true. Alright, so we got some more gobs coming in. This time not freezing the game. There's an advantage. Alright, Perso, you're industrious. It's not showing your fourth trait. That might just be actually a goblin thing. I think goblins just might not be set up for 4. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes it just takes a minute to update, too. Man, these goblins really don't like when I recruit one of their own. They're very, very pissed. They're looking for... They're out for blood. Alright, evil is unstuck. Alright, I've reconnected it, but of course, keep in mind, every time I do that, I do run the risk of, like, everything freezing. So, that's probably the last time I'll try that. My guess is, whatever you're trying to do, personally, it doesn't work, and you should stop. Whatever you're trying to buy, or whatever you're trying to do, if you're trying to buy a certain event and it breaks you, it's a broken event and should not be purchased twice. Doing the same thing twice and expecting different results won't yield you different results. It will just keep freezing you over and over and over. Alright, so here I can feel the threads of RimWorld TwitchToolkit reconnecting. JD, I re-rolled it to Fangface because you already exist as a character. Alright, if I lift the zoning restrictions here to unrestricted, we can actually bury some of these guys. I'm going to set the animals that don't haul on wide grazing. There's no need to risk them outside. It looks to me like our bows, we worked so hard to get rid of them, and now they're back. We've got a manhunter pack coming in from Nuno. They're geese. Oh my goodness, are they ever geese? Alright, alright. Let's get rid of those messages. Well, peace was never an option. Let's see, Foley, I'm going to put you here. I'm going to try to bring the geese to fight me where I want them, not where they want to be, which is a bit different. I don't want them front door, necessarily. Alright, let's pop these open. Well, you gotta hurry up, buddy. You're not gonna steal my rake. I feel like I'm just missing a duck. Like this is some sort of duck hunt. I know they're geese and not ducks, but to me they're frighteningly similar. A lot of bird armor? Yeah, possibly. Well, what about these guys? Oh, you're ambrosia addict and you're bleeding out pretty quick. Oh no, this goblin has 4 traits. So, the trait count isn't the problem. Alright. How's our iron? Our iron and steel is great. So I think getting up another repeat smithing would be a very good thing. What do we need? So, JD... We need, that's assaulting armor. We might want, to crank out a bunch of heater shields until we get some sort of enchanted one. So I'm going to allow the plain leather, pigskin, light leather, or camel hide to be used to crank out heater shields. And hopefully end up, with some sort of heater shield that is enchanted, allowing us to be a little bit better protected. Just Chris visit in with some other elves. Well, thanks, Nuno, for all your geese. We're gonna have a ton of goose down, or bird leather. Ooh, even the oh, it's a volcanic winter matched with mid-December. So yeah, even the steam geysered plants are having a problem. Oh, Camassia. Quit forming so many bonds. This is going to be a real problem here. The problem being, if Camassia dies, a whole bunch of animals are going to go haywire and try to murder everyone. And she likes to take arrows to the chest, so that's likely happening. Witsy, thanks for visiting. Oh, dwarf miner. I didn't realize you were a misogynist, but you're a pretty good miner, so... What am I gonna say? Wow, they didn't... They left pretty fast. They're like, it's too cold here. We're going west. Okay. So we've got some castle quests, some dragon hunting, a prisoner that was previously part of our faction, so they retired west, but they got captured going west. Non-canon, I'm not a pyro. Alright, so one thing I could do for you, Prusso, I'm only doing this once, is... Oh, you know what? I can only add traits through console. I can't remove traits through console. That little character of yours is kind of on his own. Dior, you got to our neighbors, and there's going to be a ton of things to sell. Half-elf leather. Something tells me they did not obtain that. What is this thing? No, it's a smithing... Yeah, right, the hobbit smithing sword. I forgot about that thing. Wow, they have a mithril elf yang or whatever it's called. Dang. Blota of momentum. Let me see if this is any good. No, it makes you run a little bit faster. I'm getting like pocket change for each one of these, but it will add up. And Dior has an inspired trade, so... This problem here of having just like a ton of things to sell constantly. How about the Swift Break Bow? I'll keep that one. I fix in the Origins of Magic series, and I'm sort of tempted to apply that fix, which is basically dead bodies don't drop stuff. Pretty simple, but it prevents you from having situations where you get flooded full of junk. Alright, so I'm going to buy 150 gold for all this. There's the Inspired Trade, and then I am actually going to bring Can to the Mystical Shaman. I don't know if it Can or Crawl is going to get healed, but one of them is going to be healed. I'm sort of excited about that. First time healing an animal. We'll see if that works. Okay, Aramil. Let's go check the trade stocks of Witsy, who's asleep on the ground. Never mind. I'm just like, I've had enough. It's 22 degrees out. I think you might want shelter. My 2 cents. Well, with any luck, we will get some decent shields and be able to take out a... oh, ducks join. You cheeky. I'm gonna kill the drakes. Actually, you know what? New zone. Animals. I'm just putting them out in the killing fields. Alright, the caravan that delivers the shields have arrived. I'm going to fulfill the trade order. And Jeremiah's hurt, so he's a bad negotiator, but I don't really care. Oh, they have a bunch of human prisoners. Why? And should you be ashamed? Probably. Alright, so the golden shield I'm just going to sell. And the Masterwork Bow I'm going to sell. We did all that delivery for just a little bit of money. My feeling here is... Do I have enough food to get home? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Let's get back to Wardenhold promptly. Thornbacks sending some dwarven bandits. Trying to kill me. They have a dwarf, yes. So, you know what I'm going to do? Reyna, you've got the Basher. Yes, you've got the Basher. Let me go try to capture one of them. We are... Oh. Witsy is already trying to do that. And failing, but tried. So let's see. Is there one we want? No. Gross. Interesting. He's a very good cook, very good melee. He's also a cannibal. Alright, Mirren. Nope. Sickly, slowpoke, xenophobe. I don't think so. This one's a really good cook. What's with them in cooking? This one might be their leader. He's got a little bit better armor. Only Kaz. Alright, let's try to get Kaz. Oh, Clib, what are you doing? Clib, that's a very, very bad idea. Alright, Lolanda, go help Clib. And who's else is close? Massia, go help Clib. Oh, Clib is gonna get chopped to bits. Oh, good, I got through the doors without them following me. Clib was already wounded as she was, but alright, now they're fleeing. And none of them are downed. They're all just fleeing. What happened to my drakes? Alright, Reyna, I don't think you can actually catch one, can you? Maybe you could catch Glory here. Missing a kidney. Well, now I don't need to trade with you. Yeah, your stockpile is just laying out there. Alright, so you are the Masan... Oh, no, I don't want you. Where's the other guys? Okay, I don't think recruiting one in this raid is gonna happen. Crawl's eyeball just regrew. So if we go over to Crawl here. Yep, you have your eyeball back. Well, we'll still need another dwarf. That one didn't work out. What is this, an EXP shield? Oh, research shield. A green shield of experiments. Then there's a big old High Council trade. Airmill, you still have your trade inspiration. Pull is up, he says. Alright, let's get this going. I have a feeling I know what is going to be voted on, but there's your 3 options up there. For these options, all you gotta do is type in chat. You don't have to whisper anything. So we've got Dragon Hunt, more mines, you know, digging deeper into the mountain, or assault a dwarf base for a new member. Interesting. I didn't realize this would be so much of a toss-up. I like it, though. I'm getting pretty tempted to just destroy bows at this point. Let me see. Allow non-smeltable, non-allow, non-infused. It's going to be bows that are good to awful. And it will be great bows. It'll be all of them. I don't really... At this point, maybe not the elf ones, because they're a little bit rarer. It's pretty much all the ranged weapons we're using now are infused. Mallorywood from Just Chris. Witsy is dead. Here's a roadworks. I don't have the money I need for this roadwork. Sorry, Quiet. I have to reject it. Not that I didn't want it. Oh, Vorak, you've got tattered apparel. What's tattered here? This is tattered. Your little mercenary hobbit traveler's backpack. Alright, so some of these shields... All these shields are pretty good. Let's see how they stack up. Yeah, these ones are better than the ones that JD has. The hope here is to get strong enough gear that fighting a dragon won't get us murdered. More visitors. Nice. There you are again, revived. Witsy the White this time. W-I-G-H-T? Maybe. Maybe. Aramil, I was gonna wake you up before the elves decide it's too cold here. Let's trade with them. Missed my response. Goblin orc. I don't know. I don't know. Don't have an answer for you there. Fayette. So we've got Blindness and Possibilities I want to keep. This Masterwork Battle Axe, I'm ready to part with. Having weapon vendors come to me is kind of nice, because then I can do this much, much more easily. A long great bow. So what was this? Oh, it makes it a little bit more accurate, but barely, over long distances. This is a really, really great way to get rid of some of the junk weapons. Hypercharged Bladrum elf bow? Yeah, I mean, yeah. We're gonna buy that. Let me sell the other junk I've got. Alright, so let's sell this, all my other stuff that they want. Minus what I want to keep. That's going to be a scary good bow. So, what is the range on that? The range is 44. How's that compare to the range of the Rivendels? 46? Okay, so it's definitely worth using. This little guy is not a brawler. So, there's no issue with there. What's with our food, man? Where's our... we don't have any veg. Okay, so we're back to simple meals then. That's why everyone's hungry. Alright. Rumrurium. Gonna wake you up, have you cook. Cleo's already doing it. Alright, simple meals probably should not include vegetarian or animal products. Let's get that corrected. It was already corrected on one account. There's a big old raid from Seraphin. More dwarven bandits. Oh boy, 58 of them. Elves, you might want to leave. Like, right now. I'm going to leave... Alright, you know what I'm going to do? Ducks? What the heck? Ducks, go attack the elves. I never wanted you. I'm going to abuse you. Alright, Celadry. This is a lot of bandits. Oops. Let's try this again. We're going to get some grenades out in this fight. I want Prousseau on the walls, hucking stick bombs at them. That sounds awesome. Reyna, I don't know what you're doing. Restrict everybody to home, and then home zone should no longer include this garbage. Stay behind our walls. It's, in fact, imperative that you do so, because failing to do so will cause death. Death, death, and more death. Oh boy, Prousseau, don't stick bomb our friends. Uh-oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Leave it to a goblin, right? Leave it to a goblin to do that. Well, obviously I'm going to have a little bit of a diplomatic situation on my hands. Just a little one. I like how Witsy's like, you know what? I'm out of here. Wow, one of the Northmen that I killed was named Newburgh. Well, I'm about to go to the Nurembergs because of Newburgh. And I think someone else bought a big old raid because I'm sitting here. Alright, Prousseau. You need to not do that. What did I expect? I don't discriminate with explosives. Goblins are bad, okay? Well, I'm staring at what was last purchased. Let's see. Whatever was last purchased just froze me, so that should be avoided. Maybe this freezing is an act of the Lord of the Ring gods. Convenient crash, yeah. It's gonna revert me back to a state where I haven't killed elves. My guess is the goblins are trying to generate berserker armor again, and it's going through that same old bug, but I'm not really sure why that berserker armor is killing it. It shouldn't be. Is it frozen or is it paused? Well, I'm not paused. I think that should be clear. I wouldn't just pause and stare at nothing here. Yeah, I think oh, there it is. Fallout Raid. And this Haradrim undoubtedly sent... Oh, look at that. The Berserker armor. I think that's probably a red herring, and that's actually not what's going on. But there's some issue with sending these Haradrim in. But there's a lot of Haradrim. So... Alright, well, if there's a lot of Haradrim, so you're gonna be removed from this. I don't even know who to shoot anymore. Alright, Reyna, Sasquatch, Foley. You guys are gonna be wanted over here. JD as well. There is a crazy brawl happening back here. Because all of those shooters, all of the would-be raiders, they're like fighting each other. I'm just going to I'm gonna man the front here instead. Baramora, I don't care about your muscle parasites. Come and fight. Clib, you are an exception. You are so beat up. I want you sitting. Well, you're a meleeer anyway. Shoot everyone, sort the problems out later. Yeah, that's pretty much my my approach here. These guys are going to go around to the front doors anyway. Oh my god, there's so many dead bodies. Well, thanks for that. Alright, quiet. Thanks for the meals. My drakes have been cut to death. Yeah, that's sort of by design. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm losing some ducks. Well, it's slowing them down. Orlando's got clipped. Or is that an old... No, he got clipped. Dang! Alright, you need food, so go get food. Actually, a lot of my dudes need food. Massia, again? Seriously? She is, honestly, just a bullet magnet, or rather, a arrow magnet. Clearly, I don't care about the ducks, guys. You don't need to give me big old warning. Alright, Cleo is down. Thumb cut fully off. JD, we're gonna have you go rescue. Alright, Haradrim are fleeing. What I'm gonna do is have my guys back up to not make the issue. Whoa, no, never mind, never mind, never mind. They're all storming the front door anyway. No, Prusso, you're not going to do that. Alright, so some of them are going backwards, some of them are going forwards. Either way, it is chaos up in here. I didn't read your message. Yeah, sometimes when I'm fighting 100+ enemies, I don't read the message. It's no slight to you, it's just, Mace of Victory. Still bad. Alright, am I done? Alright, so now I can go back into the messages. What did you write? Simple meals. Oh, to make up for the roadworks. Yeah, well, no problem. Yeah, the roadworks require a ton of silver, so often they're very, very expensive to get done. Well, that's a pretty, There's 260... Oh, and more raiders from the Haradrim. The question here is this dude recruitable? Yeah? I guess he has terrible combat stats, so maybe I won't bother. Any of them over here? Dofer? There's no way to save you because you're just... You're gonna die too quickly. Alright, so of all those dwarves, not a... Oh, no, there's a bunch over here. You're gonna die too soon, die too soon, die too soon, die too soon. Alright, Dennis. You're making it out, but you already don't have a nose. This dude dead. Alright. So, yep, none of the raiders are going to be recruitable. I'm still on the hook for dwarves. But, you all voted that I assault a dwarf base for a member. So I can go ahead and do that. I just got rid of that. So let's see. Where is the closest? The closest may be down here or here. Dinosaurs sound. Interesting. Alright, they're already fleeing. That was quick. Very quick. Yeah, we got considerable additional bows. I'm going to start destroying them. Because although they do make money, I don't have the patience for that. Alright, so Foley's shield is 97. Sasquatch, let's have you equip this as a shield. That's better than your current shield, even though your other one's made of dragon. Don't ask, I don't understand. You're loving the new body count. Yeah, the bodies are stacking up. Your shield is 97. JD, you take this shield. Nope, that was Reyna. JD, you take this shield. Prisoner rescue request. Oh, is this the same old... No, this is a different dragon hunter. Don't these dragon hunters know I don't like rescuing them? Can I make bow storage out in the wilderness? I could. Light is pregnant again. This is like baby number, I don't even know. Light's had a lot of children. Actually, let's go. Let's... Oh, sorry, Perso. I had you conscripted. Where is Light? Light's on the road. Yeah. That explains it. Ooh, a little gentle snow. Washing away all the blood. And Dior's home. With Winandy and Yolanda and Can and Crawl. Can's still not healing up, but hopefully with time. It looks like this Thrumbo's about to bash its way through my walls because it's running out of things to eat. Yeah. And I don't have any, oof. I don't really have any kibble either. What's going on with the... Oh, we just dumped these meals? Yeah, maybe we'll start eating meals. I was hoping for Camasia to tame a little bit more. I'm gonna queue taming up as the highest priority. Alright, in terms of animals, let's allow hauling again. Couldn't hurt. And unzone restrict ourselves. Start cleaning out this nonsense. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This is the, yeah, we didn't like this shield. Oh, no, we brought home all these stupid kite shields that I really didn't want. Oh, well. Clear weather, wanderer join, or flew. Well, there's a very small chance that the wanderer join would be a dwarf, and we'd keep him. If not a dwarf, we, you know, retire. Little kibble coming in. Thank you. And some simple meals, no time to cook. We got some meals here, though. Got a snow-covered, Oh, you know what? That's because I did the roof wrong. Yeah, let's fix this. Okay. So Dior, yep, you have the right bedroom. Thank you, Chris. That's some additional meals. Massia got an infection. All right, go rest. This is what killed Droiden, so we're not going to Droiden you again. Damien, you're going to be the one to tend. Looks like I'm actually kind of low on heal root. So I'm going to have to make a mental note to sow that. Leo's still in pain shock. I'm going to administer some Psychite tea. There's a lot of cleanup involved. There's a lot of dead bodies. Well, our roadworks road to the north is getting built. I have to build up strength to do a little bit of a dwarf raid, don't I? So what's going to be important in the dwarf raid is that we send Reyna with her mace to be able to clobber someone to recruit. Old Brock, thanks for the meds. All right, so we got a wanderer join. That's what you all voted on, and this wanderer is human, so you're also immediately retired, as was forewarned. Ooh. Okay. Work speed shield. It's 1% increase work speed. All right, I'll equip it on Sasquatch. Make him work a little bit faster, I guess. By a little bit, I mean like 2% faster, so pretty negligible. Some of the sheep I've got are starving. Yeah, there's really not that too much sources of food. I'm actually really surprised this Thrumbo hasn't busted out. Man, there's so much more to clean up back here. Well, the epic weapons, the infused weapons back here aren't really interesting. They're like temperature weapons that make it a little bit more comfortable, warmer, or whatever for you to hang around. Alright, so Cleo on the Psychite T is on her feet again, so I'm going to have her swing by and grab the crossbow. With our additional melting down bows, we're not actually getting a huge surplus of the great bows and whatnot. We'll just keep the we'll just keep some of the infused ones. Pretty good healthy amount of beer and mead. Ain't gonna lie. Our wood is dwindling a little bit, so I might want to make an effort to cut down some of the mature trees out here that are not Malorn. But given the variety of events like the toxic fallout and whatnot, there's not a whole lot of trees. Maybe all this grove should become birch again. I didn't really love the birch back here because what ended up happening was we had a ton of leaves to clean up constantly, which was kind of annoying, but I don't know. Psych IT from Zoyson. Thanks. Oh, that LT will go a long way. So who in the chat here is living in a in the world with snow like this? Dwarven tunnels are magnificent. Yours are not. Needs work. Well, that wasn't voted on. What was voted on is I assault a dwarven base. So, that is what I'm going to do. Plus, this isn't a dwarven city. This is... No. Use and fight. Forget you, guy. Ah, it's an elf lord. Look at you, elf lord. Coming to bully us. Alright, home zones. Let's get you animals over there. Actually... let's release the beasts. Removing the elf from being able to use his bow. Her bow, I'm guessing her. Stomped by Riddick. Perfect. And it gives me a Rivendell elf bow as a result. You know, you shouldn't bully me on the road. I am a bit of a elf killer, if you hadn't heard. My goblins have the best elf killing technology this side of the Kamboaf rainforest. Big bunch of cram coming down from Elm. Wine from DN. Karag. What kind of wine is this? Normal wine? And kibble from Quiet Benjamin. Thanks for the kibble. Miles says he's concerned for Elf. Why? You're just fine. So what we really need to do... What faction do we really tick off? High Council of the Elves. So that's the coastal. This is the High Council. So if we want to befriend the High Council again, it's quite a trip. And we would need to bring a lot of gifts, because I definitely pissed them off real good. Klein, no reason, just sending some castle ruins, which have men hunting iguanas. Jeremiah's home, so we have a full cast now back home. And Dior has an inspired recruitment. Unfortunately, we don't have a dwarf to do that with. Dior, you're making art? Yep, you and Dairy, I guess. Oh! So we have a new stag. Alright, this one's gonna be named Cantu. Cantu the Toucan. Oh, how did this... Huh. I don't know how this Thrumbo got out. But as long as it sticks around, I can still try to tame it. At least it didn't... Often when they get out, they just, like, blast a hole through your walls, but I don't really see any holes in my walls, so... yeah. Camasia, how's your health? You are very fine. Oh, south entrance? Oh, yeah, I just walked all the way around, I guess. Sometimes they are a little bit more damaging than that, but let's hope that they just took the south exit. I've definitely had Thrumbo that just blast through walls because they're rude. Alright, Sasquatch. At some point, I'm not going to believe that you can make decent shields anymore. They've not been masterwork. They've been all excellent. But you're level 18. You're capable of masterworks. You're just being mean. Adrian's, thanks for the wood. Wood for the fires. Yes, we want to keep... Oh, our wine's dead. Ruined by temperature. I should not have gone for legendary wine. I should have just settled for inferior, or whatever I was at. Problem with these long winters is the wine does spoil. There's not much to do about that. Alright, so once we've got a few of the muscle parasites sorted, and maybe a little bit more crafting, I am going to go abscond with a dwarven prisoner if possible. Come on, Sasquatch. You were so close to being done. And it's good. Wow, he is really just cranking up the terribles. What can I say? Alright, tomorrow morning, it's 2 p.m. Tomorrow morning I will make an attempt to march on a dwarven base. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Alright, Kamasi, you're on your feet. Training animals. And taming, potentially. Maybe I can right-click. Oh. Interacted to recently. Alright, so at least you're on the right track. You're trying to tame them. I need a mass grave north. I have one. One right here. I mean, I could put one right here, I guess. Right, let's unhide here. Dump stockpile. Copy. Paste. Bodies 4. Alright, there we go. We'll dig another mass grave. I could probably use one up here as well, but I'll wait until I have need of it. How much progress to be made until the endgame raids start? Well, there isn't so much endgame raids because you all decide on the events. But when I go against the dragons, I would say I was hoping for a better enchanted shield. I was hoping to have my armor. Foley is the only one with really amazing armor. Sasquatch's is actually pretty good. I take that back. JD's is lacking, though. Mr. JD Bazuzo. He needs a little bit better armor. Those dragons can... If you're not well protected, those dragons could basically take off your limbs. And pretty quickly at that. Lib, you have an inspiration? What are you good at? Nothing. Okay, never mind. Get the inspiration. I have a little bit of a yeah, some of my animals are starving. So I'm gonna add the simple meal queue to wide grazing so they can eat them. Oldbrock, about mods, adding mods already, I'm getting constant crashes, so I've been saying this in YouTube comments to anyone suggesting additional mods to be added. Basically, it's not worth it. Unless the mod is going to add stability, which none of them will. I think at this point, they're all... The danger that gets added by adding an additional mod, being that it can cause crashing and incompatibilities, isn't worth the... isn't worth much. Hence the closed mod list. And most of the series that I have follow the same suit. Quality of life mods, sort of UI mods, can come and go. They generally don't have negative interactions with TwitchToolkit. But introducing a new race, for instance, would be an incredible amount of work and probably break things further. Which is why Yeah, I'm not a fan of overmodding. I'm a fan of adding just enough mods to get the story, and not so many mods that RimWorld is unrecognizable, which I've seen some other streamers just add mods until I'm not even sure they're playing RimWorld anymore. They're playing something else. Some Satan spawned. Come on, Kamasi, you can do it. Nope, you cannot do it. Kibble coming down from Kamasia. Thanks for the big old kibble delivery. I guess that means I can take this off of wide grazing for now, keeping the grazers out. We have a lot of animals. At some point, I'm probably going to need to ditch some of these. I mean, we have a ridiculous amount of pets. They outnumber us considerably. I've been trying to sell off matched pairs so we don't have like male and female of the same species to slow down the pop growth. But even then, this pop growth is pretty aggressive. I think they all have been named. Now, Can 2, Can I was planning on like releasing or trading away because you're really, really hurt. But rather than to remove your namesake, I was going to give you Can 2. Come on, wood. Oh, rare Thrumbos. Ooh, even more Thrumbos. Jeez. And skill increase or thunderstorm. I'm not exact. Well, I guess it's 33 degrees. It's on the right on the border of being able to rain. 32, of course, is 0. So. Bangface sending some kibble as well. Thrumbo fur time. Yeah, oddly enough, for the heater shields, Thrumbo fur has been sort of a negative thing. A lot of our Thrumbo fur armor is worse. I don't know why. It just is. So we don't have a ton of cram, but we have enough to probably go assault a base, which I will try to do. Also trying to make the bedrooms impressive. I don't mind people overmodding, Witsy, but modding when you're recording and modding when you're streaming is very different than modding for yourself. Modding for yourself, if it doesn't work, no big deal. Modding when you're streaming, if it doesn't work, big deal. It is very problematic. So therein lies the difference. So there is a little coastal haven of the elves wants this destroyed. It actually has some pretty good stuff in there, so I might consider that. And then we've got wood for pickling, thanks, and wood from Munia. And rare Thrumbos, that's what you all voted on. Okay. Aramil, you're really, really fast, right? Alright, I have no idea what percentage of these Thrumbos. It's 5 in the morning, so instead of... I keep wanting to leave, but things keep getting thrown at me. I will try to leave today. So let's deal with these Thrumbos as fast as we can. Where are they going? You there. If you're far enough away from them, they don't exactly manhunt her immediately. Oh, come on, Aramil. Use your bow, not your words. There we go. One's pissed. Are the other manhunted? No, the other are not. This one has a giant artery blockage. Gonna make it easy to take it down. Fire! Miles sending some herbal meds. That will be helpful. I'm gonna use Aramil as human bait. Nope, turn. He's having trouble pathing. Alright, now they all want revenge, that's totally fine. And we got a raid of high elves. Well, if we release enough of these high elves, maybe they become friends with us. Also, the likelihood of us being able to stomp dwarves just went from possible to probably improbable. For today, at least. Animals, let's get you in wide grazing. Oh no, I mean, this isn't that big of a raiding party. Maybe we can just dispose of them quickly. So this one has pain shock. I don't think I can rescue it, because... Oh, it's up. That's crazy. Hello, elves. Oh, look, you dropped some Lightwalk item. If I could click it. A Rivendell elf bow that's Lightwalk. That is very, very cool. Oh, for once, it's not Camassia taking a bow to the heart. Thrumbo Revenge. I think that Thrumbo's gone now. Alright, Reyna, let's start bashing them over the head, because it's fun. Oh, they're already leaving. Alright, let's save our strength for the dwarves. But that Lightwalk bow is going to be great. Aramil, I want you to have it. We're going to make you into a Psycho Runner. Even if there were survivors, I don't need elves in our current roster. So, unless I was going to retire one. Alright, Aramil, your new move speed is 12.5. Keeping in mind you're in deep snow right now. And if you're not in deep snow, your move speed is... Oh no, it's about that. What is it now? Oh yeah, 12 point... Okay. Well, you're running around ridiculously fast. Caravan. Let's work on this goal here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you need obedience. 4. And... 5, 6. Alright, so we've got 6 spaces. Leo, did you fully heal up? No. Vorak with evil. So 5. We got 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got a crew together. Taking all the cram, taking all the pemmican, taking all the kibble. We will take 10 meds, 10 teas, 5 beds, and we are headed to, let's head here. Alright, Aramil, travel, oh, let's first set everyone to regular meals. And then Aramil, travel, Damien, travel, Vorak, wherever you are. Oh, Vorak, you're hurt too? You'll heal. Probably not, but we'll send you anyway, because I'm lazy. Vorak, heal. Who else is going? JD and Reyna. There, perfect. There's the queue. Bring dwarf for an instant recruit? Sure. I will add... And you are going to load up another bedroll. Alright, let's hope we have enough food. Cleo getting a little bit better at shooting. I guess we're not going to be able to load up all the kibble because there's just not kibble left. There was an elf lord I guess I could have rescued for reputation, but I didn't. It's a little late now. More diseases. Orlando got sick in the arm. Who's left here to doctor him? Unfortunately, he is the best doctor. Sithlin, you're going to have to do it. Oh, you're already doing it. But Sithlin herself is hurt. With a missing kidney. Alright, I'm going to need to take a prisoner and steal a kidney. Any suggestions about stability and all that? I'm going to have to take at the end because I can't take notes now. Witsy. But I've done a variety of troubleshooting for stability's sake. I'm always open to suggestions, just not midstream, because that's kind of hard to take suggestions. Dior, we need to put you on the right meals. And then you should be all set. So, travel time, a day and a half. I don't know what our food stocks will be. We might have to actually stop in. Well, we didn't bring any money, so it's not like we can gabble good or something like that. It's not like we can trade, unfortunately. Well, soon winter will break, and with the break into the winter, we'll be able to plant for kibble and for heal root. We've been more or less ignoring all the rescue requests. Most of them have already been in the colony. We don't really need them. Or want them. Deanne Kira, I'm already using some Pillar soundtrack here. It's already in. Oh, our days of food have not yet updated. Come on now. Everybody is on travel. Orlando. Alright, let's make sure. I'm going to kick bed rest up to top priority and reduce Orlando's doctoring so that he primarily just stays in bed because he is sick and needs to recover. Crazy Chris sending 20 herbal meds. That will help. Well, they're foraging a significant amount of berries a day. Maybe not enough to feed ourselves, but yeah, these days of food are totally wrong. So I wouldn't worry too much about starvation on the road. Jeremiah, you'll shoot more accurately with your what? Ankle biter axe? You know, you're not the god of war. I don't think you can throw that and it doesn't come back to you. Much as you'd like to be. More herbal meds from Camilla. Well, thank you. Another thing I could do in terms of herbal meds is, the few wild heal root that exists out here, I could queue to harvest. That would not be a terrible way to supplement it without relying on your generosity. So let's try to do that. I'm not really looking at how matured the Silroot is. Another thing is because Silroot isn't affected by cold, it often is the only source of food for small animals during the winter, meaning the Silroot gets eaten, like, a lot. Wargs eat processed food. They're not stuck as just obligate carnivores. They also eat corpses, so they're necrovores as well. You can always see what they eat here. Raw meat, corpses. Luckily, corpses are pretty easy to source in the winter. You just shoot something and leave it out there. And if you look here, we've got animals in the butchery. In fact, we could probably suspend it. So if we want to be able to feed the wargs, I could just leave animals unbutchered. That's pretty easy. But the wargs have, well, that doesn't really matter. The wargs have access to my stockpiles because they're haulers. So all of this raw meat is fair game for them. Aramil got an inspired recruit. So we have 2 inspired recruiters here. Orlando with a medical emergency, 94%. Luckily, we won't have to cut off your arm. It looks like you will gain your immunity. In terms of giant raids with the amount of coins, raids have a maximum size to them. So a ton of coins doesn't mean larger raids. It means you can buy multiple maxed out raids, but even then it's a bit of a gamble. So the way the wagers work is when you buy an event, some events allow for wagers. And wagers are essentially saying is a bet. Like imagine playing craps or something like that. Craps is bad, but imagine playing what's a good way to explain wagers? Imagine playing the lottery, and you know, or a raffle, and you know that there's 500 raffles for one winner, right? If you buy 499 tickets to the raffle, your likelihood of winning the raffle is almost assured, whereas if you buy just one ticket, it's 1 out of 500. Well, the points work very, very similarly, which is the more points you wager for an event, the more likely it is for the event to be more difficult. But that's no guarantee. You could wager 5,000 points and get a 1,000 size raid, or you can wager 1,000 points and get a 5,000 size raid. There is a element of luck certainly involved. Alright, Orlando is over the sickness, I think. So I'll put you back on. Yep, you are. Put you back on that. Alright, so here we are. We are moments away outside of Dinosaur Sound. Very strange name for a base. Looks like you all are voting on a party. Hopefully a successful raid party. Here's a little bit of rain. It's funny, the Rainy Thunderstorm is... No, I'm not offering them gifts. Heck, there we go. Rainy Thunderstorm is one of the events that you can vote on, and right now it just so happens that a Rainy Thunderstorm is happening. Coincidence? Not. So one thing I'm bad at... Alright, Vorak, like I said, did heal up in the duration of the travel time. One thing I tend to be bad at is... Man, we've got... elephants here. This seems to be a lot of them. What the heck? There's like 50 plus dudes here. This is not a small... This is a 50 on 6. And they're attacking my villagers. Wait, what are they doing? Oh, they're having a social fight. Alright, well, this is going to be a little tricky. Let's see here. All these animals, I want you to go basically out. Party! Cleo's throwing a party at home. So we came all this way to attempt to recruit one of them. Vorik, how fast do you move? 4-2? Alright. I think you're still faster than dwarves. JD and Raina are going to have to try to isolate one to recruit them. Now, luckily for me, these dwarves don't really ever use ranged weapons. So... Dior, how fast are you? Alright, these two are the slow birds. Ideally what I'd be looking for is probably adding another brawler. Damien, you're pretty quick too. Yeah. You're not Aramil fast, but you're fast. JD, what? You have food poisoning? No, you have a mangled leg. Alright, JD needs to go straight out of the map. I didn't realize he was this mangled. He's gonna get overrun by dwarves if he sticks around. So, Damien and Aramil are gonna try to keep raiders off his back as he exits. Raina, you are going to, like, Wile E. Coyote run. Dior and Voriak are going to come around the back here and give him hell. No, JD, I'm going to try to keep you alive. You and your mangled leg, wearing heavy armor. And your mangled eye. You're just Mr. Mangle. Mangled by Mangala. You'll make it. Called suppressing fire. Alright, so JD's out. And he took the animals with him, which is really, really good. Because then I don't risk the animals. Of course, evil would be a good animal maybe to have, but whatever. Alright, Raina, you have... Raina's starting like a conga line. It's just a conga of axes. Why are there so many? Now, another trick you could do is, because I have people on the map here, Aramil and Damien can just zone out, zone in, like nothing even happened. Cheating, sure, but given that I'm outnumbered like almost 10 to 1, I hope you all don't mind, because I didn't realize, usually faction bases are like 18 people, not 48 people. Alright, do I want Damfer? You're missing a thumb, and you suck, stat-wise, so no I don't. Oh, thunderstorm going on. This kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean when he's chased up the beach and he's just like flail running. Alright, so I'm having them reconverge. Right now I'm in like survival mode. I'm not actually trying to cherry pick a person to recruit here. Just not being overrun by swarms of dwarves is my goal. Luckily Aramil here, with his Speedy Gonzales feet and his bloodlust, are doing a pretty good job of keeping them at bay. Don't let him catch you. Don't let him catch you. And periodically I'm looking at their stats. Like this guy, Nolan, would not be bad. He's probably a good movie director too. Oh, I think I killed him. Yep. He died. MF Doom, thanks for the resub. Loving the new Magic series? Well, I'll be live with that in less than 24. Raina, looks like you've got company. Let's have you go to the exit. Aramil, let's not let them touch you. Think of them as, They have the plague. They're plague carriers. We got to get away from them. Now, what I want to have happen... Oh, God. We're backed ourselves up into a corner here. Let's get moving. Is... Right when they go to flee, I want Reyna ready to clobber someone. And I think they're pretty close to their flee threshold, which is 50% dead. Now, the one problem with the my current tactics is... Sturmfur, are you any good? No, and you're missing all of your body parts. Regardless of whether I want to recruit them or not, another good thing to do would be to get a kidney, right? Sithlin needs one? Yeah. What about you? You're dead too soon. You're also cannibal, so... You can eat it. So I think what's in my best advantage here is to try to draw them to the middle. And that way, when they go to flee, I have time to try to capture them. Whereas if I'm kiting them on the edge of the map, they're just going to they're going to zone out faster than I'm able to do anything. No friendly fire, no friendly fire. Alright, they're going. Damfur, you any good? Nope. Treller. You're a drug addict. Leary, nope. Alright, let's try to figure out one. Gourmand, nope. Tough, Sanguine. That's a good start. Good passions. Limmery, possible. I guess Limmery or Galley here. Although, Limmery, you've got better combat stats than Galley. Let's try for Limmery. Alright, so the issue here is I'm going to need to slow him down so that Reyna can clobber him. Which is not so easy, because I need to shoot him, but not in his organs where he dies. Damien, what I want you to do is to set up a triage hospital so I can steal a kidney. So, I need you to reveal a bed, and we're going to capture one of these guys and rip the kidneys out. Skills matter, traits don't. Yes, I know that you can change traits. I was looking at skills, so like, Mar would be a good one as well. Alright, what? Someone that has a burning passion in melee. Even Treller, possibly. See if my little dinky crossbow can down him. Nope, it downed something. Join the afterlife. Dennis. Terrible, terrible passions. What about you? Terrible passions. Yeah, I'm really looking for passions here. You're getting away. Aramil, you're Mr. Fleet of Foot. Now, this guy has okay passions. Reyna, cut him off. He's gonna have to do. No one shoot him. Alright, nope, that was not a bedroom. So the other issue is, I'm missing some organs back home, and it would not be a terrible idea to, steal one, because, you know, there's a lot of bodies on the field, and there's some organs to be had. But I need to reveal a, Reyna, you bashed his head in. What am I I'm stuck with this guy who's like a... No, bashed his head in too. She's just too good. Well, there's this annoying voiced cook here. He has no organs. Are there now? Alright, I'm just gonna have to rescue this dude. I'm going to throw him in here. At the very least, I need an organ, right? For the trouble. Is there anyone else that is bleeding out or something that I haven't looked at? Not really. You're a brawler. No, not really. I'll just have to raid another base. Double strand loincloth. Alright, forget these area reveals. Aramil, how's your doctoring? Probably pretty terrible. Damien's really the doc here, so let's go patch him up. Aramil, you're gonna pop open these other doors. Yeah, passions are really what I need to focus on. This guy is recruitable, but his passions are kind of blah. I also wanted a brawler, and he's not one. But he's gonna... Yeah, forget it. I'm taking his organs. I'm not keeping him. Alright, let's go ahead and allow all. We're gonna take your kidney. Alright, Damien's sleeping. So if this bedroll mod worked, Damien's bed should still be... When he gets... Oh yeah, Damien on Caravan. So here it is. His bed is unowned, but it's still known that it is his, which is important. Take everything I can. I will. Well, you mean for organs? There was a bit of a mood penalty for that. So I gotta be a little bit careful. You have all this junk wine in here, too. Alright, JD, you want to re-enter? Have yourself a rest. Be a warden or whatever. I don't care. Do what you do. Alright, Damien, I'm going to have to wake you up. Patching up a teammate. Those walking axes might not be that strong, but they do pack a punch if you allow them to slice you up. Alright, so what I want to do is break down some of these chairs so that I can get a source of light in my surgery room. That's right, I got backup. Yo, help the pet. Now is not the time to butcher your shots. Jeez Louise. Alright, Yolando, you'll be okay. Massia apologizes that you put your life on the line, and she decided to miss it point blank with a distracted enemy multiple times in a row, over and over and over and over, embarrassingly. Alright, JD. Let's make this torch. And then one of the animals here have heal root. I'm sure we have meds somewhere on this, so let's just queue this up. Health. I'm going to... Nope, I need herbal meds. Alright, where are my pets? Sorry for whipping around here. Alright, Area 1. Animals, go to Area 1. Mystical Shaman. Purchased by Camilla. Sure, I'll take it. Pay a little silver for that. Alright, animals, come on over. I need your meds. Who's got them? Drakill, thanks for the bits. Okay, so Light here has the meds. And Light's deciding to move super slow for whatever reason. Oh, pregnancy. That explains it. Any of the plants ready to harvest? Yeah, a lot of this agave is. Man, it's so much warmer. Well, I guess this is a desert. Boy, is it so much warmer here. They're chocolate, which I can't double click for some reason, is ready to harvest as well. dwarf leather, sylvan elf helmet. I had to like wrap my head around like, what is that? So that's a elf helmet made of dwarf. Cool. Cool. By that I mean that's gross and terrible. Light, are you still walking over? Okay, that's close enough. Dump in. Alright, let's capture him, put him in the actual operating theater. Let's put him in the excellent bed. And then I'm gonna take a kidney, I'm gonna take a lung. Annual Expo. Scientific Expo. Cool. I might check that out. Why are we harvesting organs? One of our people back home is missing a kidney. Came out here to try to recruit one of them, but almost all the ones that fell were bleeding out too quickly, and then the ones that remained weren't really all that worth it. So, let's go ahead and grab what we can before we leave, including the organs. I'm just about at my carry weight. Let's take this flexing axe and the steel one. I'm just looking at the price tags of stuff. Uranium helmet, lizard skin helmet, mega sloth jacket, the goblin hide elf helmet, and the dwarf leather elf helmet, because we're sick like that. That's about our carry weight. I'm leaving the prisoner behind, or rather, I'm just like ditching him. Nope. Goodbye. Caravan lost. The dwarf cook. It's okay. And then I'm going to head to the nearest town. Airmill has a trade, which should allow them to get a good price for some of the stuff we just raided. M-Drive unit. Welcome. Welcome. So I would say back home, analyzing the situation, our leathers are ridiculous. Our steel is amazing. Our silver's off the charts. We have tons and tons of meat, but I have no wood. The toxic fallouts, the Thrumbo, the alpha beavers, they all have taken their toll. This Thrumbo is really just eating all the trees. And Kamasia's inability to recruit him, or him? No, him. Look at the path of trees that it's eaten. Oof. Item stash quest. This is another one. Galadrim, elf, bow, masterwork, iron, goblin sword, legendary. Dang. That's some impressive stuff. I do want to do these outposts and castle quests as well, and then we have this mystical shaman to think about. Mystical shaman. So who's hurt? Let's try to figure out who should go to the shaman. Shep's missing an ear, but that's superficial. JD should go to the shaman. JD has a mangled arm or leg that makes him super ineffective at walking around. So what I'm going to do when JD gets a little bit closer to home is have him split from the rest of the caravan and hit up this mystical shaman. It might heal his eye instead, but like I don't control that. We'll hope it heals the leg, ideally. Shoot frenzy for Vorak. Trade price for ship. This expo is very attendable. Lorlando, I think, would be our scholar? Yeah. So maybe when Lorlando wakes up, I'll send him out to do the expo. We've got still plenty of mounts here that would be able to carry him. Ooh, Fingface the Warg. be able to start hauling stuff. That's good. A lot more wood coming in from just Chris and Dom. Thank you. Hope the Thrumbo does not eat everything when I look away. Yeah, well, here it goes. Here's another tree. You little dendrivore. And someone must be sending me a good old raid, because I might be frozen. There's something. Yeah, Thrumbos are hangry. They are. Something's brewing. Something terrible. Nope. Hang on 1 second. Sorry for the interruption. That was not conclusive. Trying to figure out why the Caravan was so hard to render. More wood coming from Crazy Chris. Just Chris and Crazy Chris. Oh, something's purple box over there. And Queen Jenna as well. Whoa, that's a lot of wood too. Maybe our wood problems have subsided. Soon we'll be replanting the grove full of trees, and that will help a lot. That's a lot of wood right there. And one of the problems of not having magic in this series is it's hard to heat yourselves. Split. JD and Crawl with some food. Done. Alright, JD, you're going your separate way. The rest of everyone else is going to the trade. You're going straight to the Mystic. We might as well get you home sooner, rather than go all the way out to the trade and then back. That doesn't make much sense. And as you can see, the beautiful bed thing here is working. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love it. I don't have to keep resetting that. What appears to me like I am in a bit of need of a construction project. So, Sasquatch and Foley. We have a lot of dwarves that need... Oh, Sasquatch, you need a project? Alright, here we go. This is easy. You are going to make mountain armor and helmets. And we are going to set you up... Oh, your skill went from 18 to 17. You've not been using it. And then dairy. We're going to have you do something similar over here. The reason why I'm making so many is the hope that some of them become infused. Let's make sure these are out of steel as well. Because if we can get some enchanted armor, that is going to really help out against... Oh, what, you started this? Okay, fine. Mountain armor, we will allow any worker for now. We'll fix that later. Which mod is this? With the beds reminder, it is the bedrolls mod. It is this one. Use bedrolls. And I can set reclaim home beds even if they're claimed by someone else. Basically, it remembers that we were set up in a bed and it saves that bed for us. Meteorite coming in of steel. We got over here to these elves. They've got donkeys and yaks. Oh my. They have Lembus. Wow. They want a lot of money for that Lembus. No. No. Bad. I will not be paying you that much. Oh, they have Double Strand for sale? My voice going super high pitched because I was excited. I'll calm myself out on that. Alright, let's get rid of all this other weird cannibalistic armor that those dwarves had. No, keep the beds. I don't think I need Lembus. I have the package survival mills. Alright, we're good. We'll bring the silver home. Lord Lando, I wanted you to leave put you on the back of can 2. You will take meals and kibble. I don't really have any long-lasting meals. We'll also bring some tea and a bedroll. That's a double bedroll. A bedroll. And you are going to go to the expo. Show off your big brain. Jeremiah. I'm going to wait until actually I have some cram. I need to send a big old trade run with Jeremiah at the helm to give a bunch of gifts out to our accidental friendly fragged elves. But Jeremiah's... I don't have any cram, so I'm not going to last very long on the road like that. More wood purchased by Potato. Is Cleo max shooting skill? Almost. It's really hard to stay at max without great memory, though. Who's starving? Oh, the warg's starving? Oh, I don't have any raw meat. Alright, I'm gonna visit Gabalgund here and buy some raw meat for the warg. Cram coming down from Dub. Thanks, Dub. Foley and Barrymore's muscle. You guys really like... What? How did I get all these muscle parasites? Ooh, this one went away. Maybe Foley ears will too? Sithalin, work your magic. Alright, Dior, you got here. We need some raw meat. Let's buy 75 of it. I'm just going to take a look if there's anything nice for me to buy here. No. Hyperweave Goblin Shaman Hood. That's pretty cool, but I don't know if it warrants its price. Sorry, Perso. Meteorite, fog, a mad animal. Well, we have a Thrumbo here. Maybe you'll turn that one mad. Thrumbo's been eating everything. Well, winter's about to break, and then we will be able to start sowing crop. Hopefully the volcanic winter will break too. Alright, so the starving warg is no longer starving anymore. That's good. JD is half a day out from the Mystic. Orlando's half a day out from the Expo. Dairy. Work on one armor at a time. She's super multitasking. Not good. Focus on one. Maybe the bot broke, Velvet. A lot of viewers for... Maybe no one really... no, there's some votes. They're trickling in. I think these three options weren't enticing enough. Alright, so here comes the armor. And it is very block. Come on, miss. Why you hurt me? Alright, go back to your own forge. Is this game worth the price? Yes. Absolutely yes. This game is worth many times the price. So it was an iron meteorite that you all just called down. Almost hit our little Thrumbo friend. Almost. Yeah, this game is a masterpiece. I would agree. Has some issues here or there, but more or less it's a masterpiece. And there's very, very few games that I would happily say that about. Alright, Kamasi, it says you're idle. I don't even have food that I can feed the Thrumbo, so that's, I think, the issue. Are there berry bushes? Yeah, there's berry bushes. Let's do some Harvest of the Wild. We have idle dudes. We can definitely harvest up some berries. Dudes and dudettes. JD! Your eye healed. I mean, it's a step, right? One more shaman, you'll be good, but I was really hoping for the leg, because that was really hurting your character there. Not being able to run fast. There's another mystical shaman. Oh my god. Alright, JD, you're going to stay out here and just go to the other shaman. Who purchased that? Oh, it was bought by you. Perfect. Alright, so Lorlando got an infinite chem reactor, but I'm not supposed... Those aren't supposed to exist in the game, and I think it just blew up the game. Unless one of you bought a raid. Because I'm done quite frozen here. We'll see if it can catch up. Maybe Logon bought a raid? Okay, Logon just bought a raid, alright. So I think what it's trying to do is spawn the raid. It's not actually the chem reactor. I'm just going to ditch the chem reactor. Obviously it's far too much technology for one Lorlando to own. I figured it was going to do something like that. There's when you try to take out items like the infinite chem reactor and stuff like that, there's like dozens of places that the game injects these things into the game. So even if you remove it from one space, it doesn't mean it's removed from everywhere. So let's just heave ho. I was rewarded nothing. You saw nothing. So we got a good old raid of Haradrim. Ooh, some of them are pink. And Sasquatch, you're in a really dangerous situation here. He's very far from a safe spot to stand. I'm going to manually have him go north. Start to get our bows in. Oh, so this is the Berserker armor. The Berserker armor, I think, is gendered. I think when the Berserker armor spawns on females, it bugs out like that. I'm not sure why. But that's my hypothesis, and I'm sticking with it for now. Sexist armor, that's right. Romurium has an inspired recruit. They're basically ignoring Sasquatch, which is good, because Sasquatch was way out in the open. Prousseau, don't worry, I'm not going to ignore you. Gonna get you down here. I could do emergency huts around the map, but that's sort of prepping for failure. Preferably not to do that. Alright, let's do some bombing. Good, good, good. Bombing our own doors, our own walls. Holy stop. Prousseau is known to throw inaccurately. Alright, Romurium and Yolanda took hits there. Yolanda actually took a lot of hits. Prep for glory, not for failure. It's well put. Alright, as far as restricts go, we can lift. And on animals as well. Go. Bye-bye, little guys. Ooh, actually, Prousseau, not feeling like he's contributed enough. Lead. Use the lead. I need to lead him more. Ooh, that almost blew up in my face. Lead him some more. Heave-ho. Oh, come on. That was good. There you go. He racks up a kill. Is it his first? I could check, but I'm going to say probably not. Because he did end up killing all those allied elves. I think his KDR would be like negative multiples, though, because he ended up killing so many allies. In that, you know, accident that we shall not speak of. Alright, Yolanda's all patched up. And this Thrumbo's still eating all my trees, and nobody's recruited him yet. JD's going to the leg. Orlando's coming home without the chem reactor, and everybody else is on our doorstep. Oh, yes. I will offer safety to you. Luke, you are going to be banished. Well, retired to the west. Excuse me. Sorry. I had a tickle in my throat that made me say the wrong thing. But dwarves were chasing him, so... Oh, God, no! Game, why? So my caravan entered literally exactly where this raid party is about to warp in. No joke. That's exactly where they're going. So you guys start booking it north. Because he entered here, and which means the raid party's entering here. Come on, really? I think we have enough time to get away. But it's just like, what are the chances? Alright, Aramil's covering their exits. Where's this dwarven raid? Oh, JD feels much better. But JD, given his girth, needs to get home because he's running out of food. Let's check. Yep, he's 100%. So, as suspected, yes, the war party's right here. Dang, you have a mithril double axe? Jesus. I want your allowance. So taking a look at their passions. He sucks. This one's maybe good. This one's great. Duelin is a big old, let's try to recruit him. This one's pretty good too. Telchar. As is Han. So Duelin, Telchar, and Han. Alright. Good to know. Restricting to home. Whatever you were about to do, don't. Duelin, Telchar, Han. Alright. So what I'm going to attempt to do, not to say that I'm going to be particularly great at it, I'm going to attempt to focus fire snipe the rest of them. Dang, Aramil, you're so fast. So I'm going to use Aramil to, where are you going? There actually might be an opportunity here. Reyna, where are you? Alright, so Duelin's here. But Han and Telchar are, like, going some other way in. And it might be possible to lure them into a brawl fight. Which would be really, really good. Oh, why? Really, guys? They got home from the, the trip, and they just, like, dumped all of their, my much-needed veggies out in the open. Alright, Telchar's coming back. Han and Duelin coming back. Someone must have been out of zone here, and they were going for that person out of zone. Derry Camasia. Leo Vorak. Reyna, stand by the exit. Alright, so we're trying to focus fire here. on the ones I want to kill, leaving the ones that I want to recruit to be added. So Dooley is one of the ones I thought, oh, he doesn't have the right passions. Han has a passion here. He's a bit of a pirate. Oh, doesn't do dumb labor? No, forget Han. In fact, everybody shoot Han in the face. Hey, you know what dumb labor is? Dumb labor is necessary. We need people to do dumb labor. If you don't do dumb labor, you're dumb. So Dooley, who's out front, has a burning passion in melee. So he's definitely someone we want to add. And then Telchar was another one that wanted to add, because he has another burning passion in melee. No, don't shoot Dooley. Don't shoot Dooley. Don't shoot Dooley. Dismissed. Alright, Reyna, you gotta earn your salt here. Let's go melee Dooley. He's got a stab scar, but, like, that's acceptable. Telchar, unfortunately, is going to exit the map too quickly. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. In fact, what weapon does he have? He's got... Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh, no! She kills everyone! She has a stupid bashing... what's the stupid combat log? You're killing me, lady! You smashed him in the torso so horribly that what did you do? You crushed him to death. Ugh. Yep. Yep. Alright, you, Missy, need to stop smashing people to death. It is making me sad now. I am sad. You've made me sad. I don't know why you want to make me sad, but you've made me sad. Congratulations. I'm a sad streamer. That you murder everything you touch. Normally that would be like a wonderful thing, right? It's like, oh look, she kills everyone. But it's like, no. Sometimes you want to make a friend. Want another raid? I mean, I'll take one. Unfortunately, if it's a Goblin or a Haradrim raid, it's going to freeze the game a bit first. I mean, that's okay. It's just annoying that it does that. Heat stroke trap at the front of the kill box. I could try to do something like that. The issue with that, of course, is oops, sorry, Foley. I didn't realize you were recruited. The issue is it would be very difficult to trigger such a trap. It'd be possible though. I'd have to create like a vent system with wooden floors and doors that would close. Fortunately, one of the weird side effects of the these doors that were added in is the doors expanded. These doors don't behave correctly, and you can close them remotely. Hold on, let me demonstrate that. So Remurium is going to prop this one open, and then if hit Y to stop holding open, it just magically closes. So it would be possible to have a fire trap with magical closing doors. It would be a little exploity. I won't deny that, but it would be possible. Which is weird. Very, very weird. But the real issue is not that so much as the fact that the doors can also be stolen by goblins and walked through as if they don't exist. There's a lot of issues with the doors expanded. If you are playing this for yourself, I highly advise you not to use the doors expanded. In fact, there's a ton of things in this mod, in the Lord of the Rings mod, that are straight up super broken. I don't use that term lightly, like party trees. Don't build a party tree. It will destroy your save game file. You will not be able to play because the party trees are just that bugged. party is you plant the tree and you're going to be forced to go outside. Oh, Crusoe is on a fire spree. Nice. We're in dire need of vegetables, and you're setting the... Ooh, even the lamp's on fire. I didn't realize steel lamps... I didn't realize torch fire could melt steel lamps. Today I learned. So, James leveled up fully a little bit. Social. More social. Logon sent the pigs. I mean, the bacon. Who's the good bacon? I'll let them graze a bit. In fact, pigs, you eat corpses, right? Yeah, go help me eat these corpses. Dom made rum recruit real good, but there's no one to recruit, sadly. We're gonna go a little bit longer today. I know I'm up on my own, uptime, but because the game crashed. So I'm gonna add another what 15-20 minutes, something like that. Oh, someone sent a raid. It's a goblin raid. Ooh, you look armored. Or, no, someone here. How many people are... Oh, well, my pigs are dead. So, I'm going to try to send them inside. You can't have my bacon. Only I can have my bacon. Pigs, move it. Alright, air mill. Here's a real test. Oh, so Crusoe's a spy. He's been setting fires all over the base. And what happens when he sets fires? Goblins appear. He's literally using signal fire to summon goblins. Crusoe, I'm gonna have to break your spirit. Alright, Jeremiah is gonna go arrest Crusoe. I know who he is now. Yeah, he's been setting fire. He's been setting fire to our entire base. And then we have a goblin raid. It's not a coincidence. Look at him. Alright. You get to fight the hobbit. But if the hobbit chops you up, you are a spy. Debug toolkit, please. I can try to hit the debug. Doesn't always work. Don't fight the moderators, guys. I made him a moderator for a reason. If he feels the need to moderate you, you've done something wrong, I think. Uh-oh. Jeremiah, you're losing this fight. Sasquatch, go help. Well, Jeremiah's losing, but he's only getting punched. Alright, Crusoe's down. This was exactly what I wanted. We are going to capture Crusoe until he decides not to set fire to our base and send his allies to come try to kill me. Witsy, thanks for the resub. Oh, Camassia, how... Alright, I gotta figure out what Camassia is made out of, because she is such an arrow magnet that I feel like she's defying the laws of physics here. Like, she's like an arrow bender. That somehow arrows are just destined to hit her. You know, you're a Boromir. That's what you are, Camassia. You must be like Boromir's grandma or something, because... I need to call up Sean Beam and tell him that I found a long-lost relative. Dang, I didn't realize this goblin raid with so many goblins. Alright, you know what? These little gobs, especially the ones that are in the gates here, I'm gonna go cut them from behind. Actually, Sass, you can keep crafting. But, Reyna. Reyna, practice your bash bash. Practice your bash bash on these goblins. Get all your murder out of your system so that you can actually capture people. Alright, Crusoe is still being captured by Jeremiah. I like how Jeremiah is just like milking it. he's carrying Crusoe like some sort of trophy, like he's won the Stanley Cup or something. Bulk goods trader from the elves are coming. These are the elves that actually still like me. That's cool. Alright, Foley, Reyna, let's get smashing. I'm tired of my bowmen having to do... Oh, Sithlin, we never put the kidney in you, did we? Alright, I'm gonna have you rest because you already got hurt. But operate. Install right kidney. It really should be called implant. Bionic should have install. Alright, Sass. I'm gonna need you on the front gate. Who else can front gate with me? JD's away. Foley is killing people melee, so Shep and Clib, they're gonna come join. Time for the ankle biter. Oh no, here they go. So if I leave this open, Brandon just walk past him. Let's do this. Goblins must die. Alright, so Reyna's here waiting as a, like, meat grinder. Shep and Clib are just having fun chopping up some goblins. Ooh, we got a charm thing? Yeah, a charming spear. Don't worry, I'm planning on killing them all. You all just spawned a little bit more oomph for me to slice at. Just the game has to catch up. What I really want to do, this axe right here, I want to haul in, because that's a mithril axe that I can melt down or use or something. It's probably actually ridiculously good. The issue is, when you're fighting dragons, you need high defense, not high attack. High attack works, but as soon as the dragon swipes you, you know, you're going to lose a limb. Defense isn't high enough. Come on, raid. Render. Let's go. Who bought this one? Trying to look at the logs here. Not see yet. Wait for it. Yeah. Charging up a Kamehameha here. Man, this one's taking a while. I will absolutely be digging through the log files to try to figure out what is causing RimWorld to have a heart attack every time it tries to, like, make Berserker armor. It's funny, but it's obviously annoying. Armor's not that important, man. Just leave it. How big was this raid? Another thing I have to remember... Yeah, Jeremiah got home and he's real wounded, but is the bulk goods trader. I'll be able to ditch some of the junk that I have off to them. I don't know if this is... At this point, I don't know if this is working. What was purchased? I'm sort of curious. I'm trying to look at the logs. Let's see. Was this raid enough to full murder? What error is appearing? I don't have an error log. It's just I have a mouse wheel of death right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is Herodrim. 33 of them. Yeah, here, Manian, what happens is, it's getting like a null exception with, trying to spawn certain raiders. And when those raiders spawn, it just implodes. And it just gonna have to dig through the error logs to figure out why it implodes. That is not yet that apparent. Alright, Reyna, it's time to definitely back up. Alright, the people that need some medical attention, we're going to go seek it. Oh no, Lorlando is... He just... Okay, he's downed. As long as they don't kidnap him, he'll be alright. He just got home from his caravan, and he immediately... Him and Can 2. Can 2, you are now maybe worse off than Can 1. Yeah, he immediately teleports right into their raid party. But he's got a pretty long bleed out timer, so it's not too grim. I just need to get out there. Unfortunately, Can 2 also now has a brutalized eye. Why do these enemies go for the eyes? Are they named Boo? Is that it? Alright, so Perceau is getting patched up for being a little spy. I'm going to roleplay here and actually put him through recruit process yet again. Don't worry, Snowball, you'll own him when he gets recruited. Oh, and Dwarven Bandit's getting pushed in. It's possible I could flip one of these. I don't think I should pick them now because these bandits are going to fight the Haradrim. And I don't really have control over what goes on with that. Alright, so what I did was oh, come on. Patch. Patch. Romurium. Lorlando's been patching some of you guys up, but none of you look healed. Alright, I'm sending Damien actually away from the front here to go help with that. I'm trying to get these people back in onto the front. But for me to do that, what about you, Derry? Oh, you're Bruce too. Alright, let's try to tend them so they can get them back. Oh, someone just sent another raid party, and it's gonna freeze me again. Oh, not that long. More goblins. Ooh, a ton of goblins. So we have a three-way war going on. How many enemies do I have on the map tile right now? So there's 19 of me, and there's 125 of them. I think there's too much cowbell, guys. Too much cowbell. Alright, so even the injured have to go back to the front. I'm trying to patch up the Rangers ASAP so that they can return. Of course, they're less effective than they otherwise would be. Dior just got inspired surgery, though. So, Baramora, the Haradrim are fleeing. Save your strength. There is quite a field of enemies between me and Lorlando, but Lorlando's bleed out timer was pretty decently long. There is less urgency there than you'd think. As long as they don't try to capture him. That is the caveat. Oh, who had Oh, cut off ear. Yeah. Okay. Sithlin, I'm gonna have you take a rest. Oh, this is a good old brawl. Alright. Nope, they're not quite out of the kill box yet, so let me keep them out of the line of sight. Send Giant Eagle for the wounded. I'll be able to get the wounded. I'm not all that worried about that, unless they go for the capture. The real issue here is the amount of stuff that is being created. Your stag's not dead yet. You've got like 21 hours. Lorlando is not even bleeding to death. His armor was enough that it kept him more or less protected. Damien, you are going to go get the kidney. Is there someone else around? I could lend... Clib, you're going to lend me a hand. You're going to actually clean up this theater, operation theater. For Muriam, Baramora, you guys are going to return to the front. We've got fresh enemies coming in, so let's man the walls. I don't care about Thrumbo meat, believe it or not. Alright, dwarven bandits are fleeing. I don't even know what to look at here anymore. Like, it is such a mess. Something's happening, and I really couldn't tell you what it is. It's just fighting. War is chaos, right? Alright, Jeremiah, you're not patched up yet, so go to sleep. Raina, you already 100%ed? Dang, you just were injured a moment ago. Alright, here goes the surgery. So that's a lot of them. Little gabagooies. I don't really see any dwarves out right now. The only ones out are Haradrim. Yeah. I think Raina needs to lend her plot armor to Camasia. Alright, so they're manning the front gates. Let's choke up a little bit. Here's Sithlin's surgery. Let's fingers crossed it goes well. Derry, instead of resting, let's tend to Jeremiah. Colonist needs treatment. Oh yeah, it's you. It's fine. It's fine. There is going to be an order of magnitude level cleanup project here. Like, I should just export this save file to, like, Viscera cleanup. Alright, here's the kidney. Almost. Alright, Prusso. At least you don't have to kill your own here. Alright, kidney is installed. The anesthetic's preventing her from returning to the front. She's probably feeling lucky because of it. Cleo just took a bad crack. Pull her out. Dior, Yolanda, Celadry. Yeah, we're starting to get some hits connecting. Most of the ones on Aramil just bounce because of his armor. Vorak, you should choke up. They're probably running out of stamina. Much like, oh yeah, there you go. All right, dismissal. Raina, open a clear path for them, so the ones that are exiting can run through. I don't see any dwarves. There's not a single dwarf down that isn't dead. I need a Molotov. Yeah, well, I can ignite them. The thing is, some of these... Where'd that mithril weapon go? Maybe we have it. Do we grab it? Can't say I see it at the moment. Oh, yeah. Raina, you're dead. Done. I'd want to rescue that mithril weapon, but in this pile of debris, it's like a needle and a stack of dead bodies. There's some also amplified great bows. Whoa, that is pretty good. It's quite good. Yeah, so there's some stuff here that is worth cherry picking before we go for a straight up, you know. Alright, so one thing I need to do... Oh, this door is open. Okay. I need to go rescue Orlando. Aramil's gonna try to wade through the swarms of goblins. Don't turn on them. Ow, you're turning on them. Alright, this sucks. Just bash the door already. Aramil's like stuck here getting pillaged. Well, there's that rescue. Who else is fast? I think he'll be alright, because they're just bruising him. But it's obnoxious. Damien. Alright, once they bust through that door, I didn't realize the door was locked. Don't forget the trader waiting. That's least of my concerns at the moment. Quit plumblataing me. Just get the... There we go. They're through. Fully go rescue Aramil. Go away, go away, go away. Alright, Damien's really our best doc. So, Oh. Can 2 is already on his feet. Where did Can 2 go? Oh, here he is. Can 2's just like walking himself out. He's like, no one was coming to rescue me, so I'm bouncing. Clib. Ooh, let's go trade price improvement. Where is trade price improvement? Oh, this is of the enemies. No, I don't need that. Shep. Go trade. Alright, Damien, go grab Lorlando. Vorak, go grab Lorlando's bow. Foley's getting fed up with Jonk here. Jonk, get out. Yeah. Foley is like, alright, I can't take this anymore. And he just kills Jonk right in the face. That was great. Enough of this nonsense. Splat. Cut off his torso. Torso entirely cut off. Alright, so there's a pile of loot. It's giving me a warning. So here's the thing. Pig. Pig. Can number 1. Sorry, can number 2. You're just gonna have to be the real can. Alright, don't take it personally, but I have enough of the stags. So I'm selling the females here. Because I need to cut down on the amount of animals that I have. It's getting ridiculous. I think you all can agree. So if you're being sold, I apologize. Oh, but you're... Ow! You're bonded. Alright, well, that's a whole bunch of animals. Is there something for me to buy to warrant this trade? Not really. Happy parkas. Helmet's pretty good. Goblin, Moonshade Walllight. I'll buy that. Rebel Rug, sure, yeah. Silver Poker Table. Only good, though. Steel. Cloth. Buy components, but I don't really need them that bad. Chocolate. Everybody wants chocolate. Wow, I have Masterwork wine? Why did you guys send me that? I'll just buy whatever clothes, I guess. And the poker table. Alright, we have a Manhunter pack of Panthers from Nuno Daniel. Quite a lot of them. So, Damien, you better get moving. is all I'm going to say. Alright, so Aramil's being carried somewhere. Foley, where are you taking him? The hospital has space. Whatever, take him to his bed, that's fine. Not like these hospitals actually have hospital beds, they're just beds. About 5 more minutes and I'll be up over my uptime, though. Is there enough... Oh, these panthers... Yeah, I'm glad I got my trade done when I got my trade done, because of this. Okay. Well, that was interesting, I will say the least. I did not expect, yeah, alright, well, that's fun. Caravan arrived. JD, you're finally back. You missed a lot, buddy. You missed a lot. Alright, so Vorak, did you get that bow? You did. Good. Now, in terms of the weapons, here is the battle axe that, here, JD, you're home, finally. So I'm going to grab that battle axe. I saw it. It was here a second... Yeah, here it is. Haul that bearded battle axe. And then, Reyna, haul this amplified great bow. And Plib, haul this amplified recurve. Orlando, you're being carried to safety. And Damien... We have herbal meds from Lord Orange, chocolate from Rochella, a inspiration of surgery, and then the raids from D&D and Hot Seth. Nice. All right, so once I put Aramil and Lorlando down, Aramil's fine. He just needs to reclaim his bow. I'm just gonna keep this bow forbidden because I know where it is. Let's go. Orders, allow all. Alright, come on, Damien. Put them away. Alright. I want to end where I don't have, like, things that are necessary for me to do pending. You probably need to get patched up, too. Oh, Derry's already doing it. Good, good, good. And Sithlin got Dior. Sithlin. Someone will get Aramil, I'm sure. Probably Damien. So, Orlando, you're alive. So, all of those Fs that I saw in chat, naysayers. That's what you are. Naysayers. Rename Can 2 to Can? Yeah, absolutely. Especially now that you only have an eye injury. At least you move at normal speed. Alright, there's my friendly little cannonball. Unfortunately, there was no elves for us to rescue. Either they lived or they dropped. Nothing really in between. We are going to have some tribal rugs. This is to make the prison, I guess it is now, a little bit nicer. And this wall light. I'm going to get rid of the brazier here. I will put... I don't know, in the tunnels or something. I'm just putting it away. Alright, Lorlando's patched. And Aramil, you are patched. No, you're not patched. Celadry. Or Sithlin. Sithlin's patching you up now. But you're conscious. New recruit. Oh, yeah. We had a, okay, yep. That's right. We had the inspiration. Colonists needs names. So, oops, that's not paste. Let's see this. Viewers. Snowball. Alright. You're back. Hopefully, this time not a snapper. Or a spy, I should say. So, full roster, everybody's alive. Queen Jenna sending me some Malern wood. And JD with a little bit of XP boost from Damien. I am officially up over my uptime, so I'm going to pause here and roll credits. Thanks for bearing with me here during all the little bugs. If you have feedback and suggestions for stability and things like that, or anything on the mod, let me know. And before you go here, I'd love to do a little bit of raiding. I'd love to send out a raiding party to another RimWorlder. If you have any feedback for me, yeah, like I said, I'll stick around and chat. Discord is really the place to be. If you need an invite to Discord, just go to Rhadamant.com. That's obviously has the easiest way to join. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all probably tomorrow if you'd like for Origins of Magic. I will work tirelessly from now until then to try to get TwitchToolkit up and into tip-top form so that it doesn't blow up in our faces. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Adios.